Anyone likes Ichigo in the end of this chapter? He's a great comedy character. Chapter 682 is the calm before storm, which the storm arrives at the end of the chapter. Yacht goes after Soul Society only to bump into Aizen, the original Haxer, and it seems like it's going to have a Hax off until the very end of the chapter. Nonetheless, we have Ishida bringing us some special tool thanks to his father that seems like he's already have enough supplies of Aspool. This chapter is still part of the final chapter that's leading to the very end of the series. It just seems like either it's not necessary or the fact that it's just going too fast. And it's a mix of both, but maybe more of a going too fast. The unnecessary part, I have to say, is just the fact that they waste a lot of panel time just to say their last biddings before they even get to the storm. That is to go against Yaoch and finish him off once and for all. But with Ishida getting his new moment, and then you have Ichigo with Renji have a confrontation and just talks about how much Ichigo has helped Renji and Rukia to get back to the relationship, and now they're going to do a favor back to them. And also, it seems like there is no girls are going to enter the battlefield, which because I guess Kishi did it? Chapter is only leading to the finale already. That's going down so fast. And I guess to say, there's some good parts. I guess it's just the calm before storm. I like the fact they did cover up with the whole Renji thanking Ichigo and why he's doing a lot of repayment to him, even at this point, because just how much did Ichigo even influence? I'm surprised he even influenced anything at this point because, you know, he's Ichigo. It's not like a main character that we always see from a lot of Shonen Jump, how they're being such an inspiration, such an influence. There is nothing like that from Ichigo. I guess I know why they wanted to go that way, because they really want to make it to an Impact finale. And in one way, you could try to argue that Renji might have a death flag. If he dies, let's see how it goes. Yaoch and Aizen confrontation has a nice tension coming down. Unfortunately, it ended kind of short because of Ichigo and Renji ends up showing up at the very end of the chapter. As for Ishida, this is one of my problems with Ishida. I know this review is going a little bit out of place. Like I said, the good parts is just that the calm before storm. Some of the parts are neat. Some of the part has that nice tone of like seeing how everything all comes to this moment, and then seeing a nice confrontation between Aizen and Yaoch. Though I will root for Aizen because he's just a better character in his status. Going with the negatives is really going too fast. These panels being wasted with a large amount of space. It's not the right time to do it with the finale coming. I don't know if it's going to be less than 5 chapters. Anything is possible. Maybe this volume will have more chapters, but I just don't know yet. And that's the problem with announcing the ending. Some of the people, like myself, will actually keep thinking about the ending is near, the ending is near. Why are you wasting so many time here? That's the feeling I'm getting. But even if I take away that feeling, it still feels like it's not needed because it's just taking too much space and it just kills the chapter fast. It always goes fast. And then with the whole Ishida part, look, I like the Ishida meeting his father again. It was a small but nice moment. However, I don't know if this really means the parents of Ichigo and Ishida are done here just to give the special arrow to Ishida in order to, I guess this would be the final secret weapon of theirs. It just seems like that's really it. It all goes down to one thing, and it all comes to the idea of rushing. I don't know if Kubo is the guy who wants to end this series, or is it Shonen Jump that wants to end this series? It's hard to say from this status point, because why start now from Shonen Jump if the series has been in the bottom rank for such a long time and the sales has been still decent for them? Why start now? Or is it that Kubo just got tired of his own manga and just want to call it end, and then Shonen Jump probably think ending at chapter 700. I remember the negative chapter number. Ending at chapter 700 seems like a best ideal. Let's do that. That's the feeling I'm getting. It's really a shame that that is the approach they're going with, because they could at least try to have a tendency to spread out and tendency to make it the ending look really impactful. Right now, if we to say there are 3 chapters left, it's going to be so rushed. The whole process at the very end of the chapter seems like the battle has begun already, and it already get to the point that it feels like it's deja vu, which I'm pretty sure it won't happen that way. Or I'm expecting and maybe hoping, if there is a 3 chapters left to go, the next 2 chapter has to be just the battle, and the last chapter would just be the ending, and even that is not enough, and everything feels rushed. So when it comes to rushing, I feel like the parents don't need to be in the battlefield anymore because the ending is near. Aizen might be taken out quick, or he might be just a big support because the ending is near. Ichigo and Ishida, and I don't even know about Renji, it's going to take down Yaosh quickly because the ending is near, and that's what makes a problem. But even if you don't take the mindset of the ending is near, I keep saying this so many times because it's series, it just seems like everything feels so quickly paced, and then excitement is hard to gather up because it just keep going fast. Rukia and Orihime being behind, I don't know why they did that. It seems rather disappointed to even do that. What was the whole point of Rukia being there just to help Urahime, even though she would just get help quickly? And everybody had that one small segment for themselves, like the whole Fullbringer guys just did it from the last chapter. Now in this chapter, it's just the final battle has begun. So what is there to say? This chapter overall is just fair. It's nothing really cringeworthy. To be honest, the last chapter, I find it to be actually average or even lower than that. I did like the whole Ichigo and Renji, for even if it's a short matter of time. The Aizen and Yaosh confrontation has that nice tension build, even though it might have ended already completely. They got their little small setup of what could be done against Yaosh, you know, Ishida being the key of everything, because not only he has the ability to go against Yaosh, but he also have the special arrowhead that his father has given him. Even so, the pacing's going really quick. Chapter still ended really quick. If you have the mindset of the ending is coming, then it's just gonna bother you more that you don't want this to go down like this. You want it to take its time. You want more chapters that's actually very insightful, information, anything. But right now, it just seems like it's really hell-bent to end it. You guys really think this series is going to end on the very unsatisfying note? Or maybe it was a surprise? Tell me what you thought. Leave a comment below. Thank you for watching this video. I know Bleach is almost at the end, and I am doing this at the very, very late time, but I guess I want to share my thoughts before they all end. Hopefully, it will end on a better note, but I really started to doubt that. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel, and my world is yours to stay. Until next time, take care.